Welcome to another edition of Eric's Product Reviews, brought to you by HollywoodFrodo.com. I, of course, am Eric, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the Carnotech SoundBot Puck Bluetooth receiver. As you can see, it looks a lot like a hockey puck, and it is a Bluetooth receiver for use in your car, but you can also use it anywhere that you can plug into an auxiliary jack. But I'm going to be talking about it mainly for use in your car because that's sort of the primary purpose of it. This is puck style. It's meant to basically sit in a tray or on your dash or something like that. It does have these anti-skid rubber things on the bottom. They're not sticky, they're just anti-skid, so it is something you'd want to set like in a tray. You can see in my car I have it set just in the tray there right by the auxiliary jack in my car. So it does have the auxiliary jack input on the back, as well as a mini USB cord connector. Now that's something just to know, it's not a micro USB, which is what most phones and things take these days. It is a mini USB, but the cord is provided in the package to plug it in, so not really that big of a deal. It also does come with everything you need. It comes with the cigarette lighter adapter that you can plug in order to plug this into. I still call it a cigarette lighter adapter, even though that's not really what they're used for these days. They're just used to provide electricity. But it does come with that adapter as well as the mini USB cord to plug it in. It does have a little little LED indicator on the top here, as you can see, and it's not too bright. That's what I like about it. It's bright enough to know whether it's connected or not. It's either red or blue. Flashes in different patterns, lets you know if it's connected or if it's in pairing mode or if it's not connected. But it's not really bright. So even at night, this isn't going to blind you or be annoying while you're driving because it's very subtle, which is very nice. And now one thing that you'll want to know is it is chargeable. It does have a battery inside here. Once fully charged, you should get a good 6 to 8 hours of use out of it without any problem. But of course, if you have it plugged in via the cord that comes with it, then anytime you're driving, it's going to be charging. So you're never really going to run the battery out because you're just constantly charging it. One thing it does not have auto on and off. So it will not turn on when you turn your car on and turn off when you turn your car off. You do have to power it off and on manually by long pressing the center button here. And you have to hold that for about 4 or 5 seconds to turn it on, and then about 4 or 5 seconds to turn it off. So you do have to turn it on each time you get in your car with that button, and you don't have to turn it off necessarily. It depends on how you're using it. If you're just using it with your phone, when you leave the car, eventually you're going to get far away and it's going to disconnect. And if this has nothing connected to it, it will shut off automatically after about 20 or 30 seconds. So it will shut off automatically if you're using it with your phone. However, if you're using it the way I use it, which is with an Android car tablet that stays in my car, it would stay connected and it would never power off. So I do have to power it off manually. So that's one thing to know. As far as sound goes, this is equipped with aptX technology, which is a really the highest or best sounding Bluetooth compression for streaming sound. So if you're using a device, either a phone or a tablet that's equipped with aptX when you're streaming music, you will get amazing sound, brilliant sound. Streaming music from like Google Play Music from my tablet to this receiver and to my car stereo, it sounds excellent. Sounds just as good as if my tablet were a hard line connected with an auxiliary cord directly. And it actually sounds better than XM radio and satellite radio sounds, which is really impressive. So great sound, no issues at all with streaming music. Connects, it stays connected, no hissing, no artifacts, just really good sound. So highly recommend it for that. A couple of other features that it does have: it will connect to 2 devices simultaneously. So for example, you could connect your phone, but you could also have your spouse in the car, and she or he could connect their phone, and maybe they're just streaming music, but if you get a phone call, it will interrupt the music and allow you to answer the phone call, because you can use this for phone calls. There's a little microphone on the side there. I don't know if you can see that in this, but I'll make sure you can see it in a closer up picture. But there's a little mic there, and you can use this to talk on the phone and make phone calls, you would press that little center button to answer a call, or you can just answer it on your phone when the call comes in. And that way you can have phone calls over your your car's stereo system. One thing to note, if you do that, there is a chance that the person on the other end is going to hear themselves as an echo. The reason for that is because if this microphone is sensitive enough to pick up my voice while I'm driving, it's also sensitive enough to pick up the person you're talking to's voice blaring over your sound system. So it just makes sense. Pretty much all of these Bluetooth receivers do have that issue, that when the person is talking and it's coming over your speakers in your car, the microphone on here will pick that up a little bit. So other than that, the sound quality is great. The person can hear you with no problem. You can hear them with no problem. Just be aware that they might hear a little bit of an echo of themselves. Other than that, a couple of other cool features. This does have built-in volume controls. It has the 3 little buttons here, which are great. They're physical tactile buttons, so even without looking, you can pick this up and just know what is what. And you can use the buttons on either side to, besides skipping or going back in music, you can also use them to control the volume. So that's kind of cool. You can adjust the volume of this independently of the volume on, say, your phone or your tablet and the volume of your car's stereo system, to adjust the volume on this to be good so that it is in sync or about the same level as the volume if you switch over to radio, or if you switch over to XM or CD player or something like that, so that you don't have differences in volume. Also, the volume on this, whether you're streaming music or you're on the phone, very consistent. So if you switch from, if you are listening to music and then you get a phone call and you answer the phone call, the volume is not going to jump drastically. The volume is very consistent between the two. So that's a good thing to know as well. Overall, it's a great device. It works really well. Media streaming is great. Like I said, sound system wise, listening to music, streaming to this is the same for me as if I were connected directly to the system just using an auxiliary cord. So the quality of the aptX technology and the Bluetooth 4.0 allows for really great sound. I do wish that it had auto on and auto off. It is a little bit of a pain that you do have to manually power this on and off each time you get in your car or when you leave your car. But, you know, it's a small thing. It takes all of about 3 or 4 seconds to do that, and not a big deal in order to get really good sound quality. Of course, it is available on Amazon. I'll have a link to the product in the description down below. You can click that link, jump over to Amazon, and read the reviews, read what other people have said about it, and pick one up for yourself. Anyway, that's it for this review. If you like this review, please click that like button. If you know anyone who might be interested in one of these, maybe they have a car that doesn't have Bluetooth but does have an auxiliary jack, they could add Bluetooth to their car just with one of these. You can share this with them on Facebook, Google+, Twitter. All those ways are down there. Just click the right button. Check out my channel for all kinds of other gadget reviews, household products, dog products, appliances, all kinds of product reviews, things to help make life a little bit easier. And check out my Android app reviews if you have an Android phone. Over 200 reviews of the best apps to help you get the best use of your Android phone. So be sure to check out my channel for all of those great things, and subscribe and favorite your favorite playlist. Anyway, that's going to be it until next time. So have a great day.